Oh, baby, we're getting heated today. What's up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the Gamer Update. As per usual, you guys got any stories? Our DMs are always open. This is one I've been talking about for months that I'm so excited. I'm not actually excited. I'm just happy it finally came out. The details of what's been hinted at now for just about over 6 months. The screwing over of Apex Legends esports teams, as we have seen a few here and there sprinkle out of the scene completely. The future of ALGS and Apex Legends esports, I would say, is a little bit up in the air. It's certainly one of my more favorite esports to watch as of late. I think one of their format is probably one of the best out there when it comes to competitive esports, especially battle royale based. But yes, the screwing over of these teams as it came down to a skin deal. If you guys did not know, late last year, there was set to be released a skin bundle between all of the ALGS teams, these esports orgs in Apex Legends, and of course, with EA. The supposed offer to those teams, it was rumored, was pretty terrible. And obviously, if these teams are not given a fair offer, they're not going to accept these deals and just put their logo and branding out in the game for EA to make more money off than they're going to make. So you want it to be a fair deal on both sides, obviously. And I had talked to a couple of people about these rumored numbers, and it seems those have now come to light, so why not talk about them? The offer made to each of these ALGS teams to have their skin bundles put out into the game was a flat fee offer of around $60,000. Now, what I mean by flat fee, that means no rev share and no royalties on these skin sales. You were offered $60,000 up front, and seemingly that was it. No rev share, no splits. You either get $60,000 and we get the forever rights of your current team skin to sell for probably more than that, especially if you're a top team that sells well, like a TSM, NRG, whoever you might name, that will probably sell more than $60K worth of skins. And well, a lot of team owners were not happy about that. As according to Alpha Intel, I can't confirm these things. EA reportedly offered esports teams a flat $60,000 fee for their skins instead of rev sharing. When teams like TSM, FaZe, Liquid, etc. rejected this and asked for a 50-50 rev share, EA shut it down. The team skins never released despite org spending time and money on them. A team exec said EA is just revenue focused. They don't care about marketing and stuff like that. They want everything in the green no matter what it is. Unbelievable, right? Well, no, if you know EA, this is probably very believable, but it just sucks because you have to imagine, and this is me speculating, this could be completely wrong, but you would have to imagine that both sides would have benefited greatly. I would say more than the $60,000. But when you're EA, I guess you don't want to give up that leverage of giving them, a better deal than what you want to give them. Denying a 50-50 rev share, which seems like a fair deal, but at the end of the day, I guess it is EA's game. But I would have thought that if you did a 50-50 rev share, for EA to make some money rather than no money would have been better in this case, but maybe they don't think that way. Maybe they don't want to cave to these negotiations of a fair deal to esports teams out there who desperately need the money in order to stay in your game in the first place. I don't know, but that's just me talking. Because I would like to think that the diehard Apex Legends / esports fans, even just Apex fans who have streamers who are tied to those organizations that are also in ALGS, would have bought these skins to try and support their teams and favorite players. It just really sucks that when it came down to negotiations, it was supposedly, allegedly, hey, here's $60,000. And a lot of these teams are set to make, they would have made way more than that. Take the $60K, and that's it. That's the ultimatum. You don't get any negotiations. We're not doing rev share. We're not doing 50-50 fair crap. It's done. That's it. That sucks. And it was also around this same time we saw teams like Team Liquid back out of the space, and the guys were kind of, hinting at, hey, I wonder why this is. Probably because there's not proper financial support or incentive for these teams to be in the game when EA doesn't care about the teams, making what they're due. It's just, and we've seen other teams leave since. And I've also talked to other owners who have shared the sentiment of this just really sucks to deal with. When we take it back to September when I first heard these rumblings of this going down, it sucks that it took so long for the information to come out, but that's sometimes how it is. And don't misconstrue Imperial Hal's words. I think he just kind of misunderstood what I was trying to say. So misinterpretations on Twitter they're very common, right? You're only limited to so many characters. Of course, teams were not going to let their branding go for free. The only problem here is they were being told to let their branding go for these skins for basically free, for a very, very low amount of money from EA. And although for some teams that probably would have been beneficial, this just hurts everyone because the entire deal collapses. You have teams that would have made more than $60,000, and then you have teams that would have maybe made less, but regardless, it's money that would have been in teams' pockets and EA pockets that are now in nobody's pockets. And EA is fine with that, but the orgs clearly aren't. And if there's no middle ground, how do you even, it's just like, how do you negotiate if there's no middle ground? Oh, frick. I didn't want to get angry because I'm 2 coffees in this morning. It just really upsets me. And I haven't been able to do these videos in a long time. And I freaking love doing them because I love getting angry sometimes. But what do you guys think about this? EA screwing over Apex Legends esports teams, for me, makes me unsure of the future of where Apex Legends esports will go. But more stories coming soon. Till next time, what do you guys think? What skin would you have liked to see most? What would have been a fair deal? What would you guys have shook down with EA if they came to the table and said, hey, let's make a deal? Till next time, take care, drink up. Okay, bye.